Welcome to the post show. Welcome to the post show brought to you by the Farmer's Dog. 10 minutes on the clock. Hove has apparently got something we can debate. Set it off, brother.
We talked about this over this past week, and one of the large arguments was John Wick versus Jason Bourne. Who would win in the fights? We'd love to know in the comments, and we'd love to hear the bus's opinions.
Clock has started now.
Fuck, man. Get it popping. I personally think, without diving in, and I hold control to change my mind anytime I want to. But off top, I'm gonna say John Wick.
We watched John Wick 2.
I mean, most people watch 1 and 2.
I didn't watch 1,
Don't
but
do this where it's only
Don't bring in what movies are better. Jason Bourne movies are better.
I'm not.
negative. Anyways,
I'm just watching. I was just watching John Wick 2 and like his fighting style. Granted, some say that was the worst one, like they're like cinematically or whatever. Whatever.
Who says that?
Whatever.
JP and Taylor
Boy
were
boys?
sitting on John Wick 2.
His fighting style and everything just was like the people he was going against were like glorified rent-a-cops. So like it didn't seem like he was really going against
cops. In John Wick 2, he's literally fighting assassins. They're all assassins.
They're all assassins. Do you not understand? Is that what you don't understand that?
No, I understand it. He was just fighting dog shit fighters, and I think Jason Bourne is better.
So I actually watched Bourne Identity last night. I'm restarting the whole thing because of this argument, and I'm a John Wick stan through and through. But I'm not going to come in with a biased opinion just because I have passion in the game. I watched Bourne Identity last night. Forgot a lot of things that happened. But how the fuck are you going to lose a fight to a guy that doesn't even know who he is? How are you going to do that? John Wick's never, ever forgetting who he is because he is the Baba Yaga, the boogeyman. The
Baba Yaga, the boogeyman.
You do not lose to the boogeyman, in my opinion. But I will say, Jason Bourne would be a very, very tough battle because he's quick. He's a little smaller than John Wick would be, but you can tell he's got a lot of fucking talent on his side. Dude's been in the gym. He's like a product of the U.S. government. So that is very impressive. I'm also with Will, where by the time I finish the saga again of Bourne Identity or just Bourne, I will give my honest opinion again and reserve my right to change. Because I love John Wick, but I'm not going to lie. But John Wick, and this kind of goes outside of the realm of like the fictional fight, but Keanu Reeves, who plays John Wick, also does all of his own fighting sequences and stunts. That's pretty impressive just on its own regard. But that has nothing to do with John Wick versus Jason Bourne. That's just Keanu Reeves doing Keanu Reeves things.
Keanu Reeves is whooping the shit out of Matt Damon. I know that much.
Facts.
So I need to go back and watch the Bourne movies as well. But my initial vote is going to be John Wick. He's just relentless in... As we were saying the whole time, he'll hit you with the 3-piece. He'll hit you with the 3-piece, 1 in the stomach, 2 to the head. Over. JP brought up a good point. Jason Bourne is very tactical. So he could be setting up things behind the scenes to help him. But hand-to-hand combat, first vote is going to be John Wick.
Yeah. I think it's hard. Like Jack, it's hard to like speak on because I haven't seen the Bourne movies in a while. I haven't even seen all the Bourne movies, truth be told. But, I mean, John Wick, it just runs through bulldozes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think with Bourne, don't get me wrong, John Wick is like a badass for sure. Bourne, I feel like it is the highest trained guys in the country or like in the world that are after him. The government's after him as well. And he's just like in a lot of movies, guys get bailed out, but John Wick got bailed out big time twice in his movie. And Jason Bourne, it's always Jason Bourne's bailing himself out. And so the bailouts where like he had the Green Goblin as the sniper, it's like that's like a dope scene in the movie, but like Bourne doesn't have that. So I think hand to hand, I got Jason Bourne, 2 goats in the scene, but I mean, Bourne is just taking out everyone solo.
what I do credit to Jason Bourne is that in that first Bourne Identity, he doesn't even know he's capable of stuff. And like the first few fight scenes, it's just his reaction. He's like, I don't even know what the fuck's going on, but I'm handling cats left and right. It is tough. Like the more I watch this sequel, I'm gonna have some things to say because he's also like humble.
Right.
He's got this like weird humility to him, but man, it is tough. This is a goated argument, in my opinion.
Oh, he said a goated argument.
Either
We've had a couple goated arguments in this. Fuck.
Either they need to
Gorilla
fight
and-
each other or they need to join forces to take on two of the most epic villains.
That's true. I mean, it's like you say the point about bailing himself out, the government's after him and everything else. It's like the whole company that he used to work for was after him. And just the creme de la creme. But he's taking him out.
Every single person is searching for Jason Bourne.
That's what I'm saying. I haven't seen Jason Bourne in so long. Like, I truly would have to get refreshed. I love that you bring up the argument. I think I would just argue John Wick just for argument's sake. But, like, truly trying to piece something together, I can't remember the Jason Bourne stuff to, like, give something where I'm not talking to like talking out of my ass.
Who was talking? Also, we have 4 minutes left on this argument. Who was talking about how John Wick uses like jujitsu and how that was lame? There's a video online, you can go look it up, where a black belt in jujitsu goes over all the techniques and he talks about it being like flawless technique.
No, I think the technique is great, but
You don't think that would help you in?
I mean, not if the person's holding a gun in one of their hands. You can yank my arm all you want, but in my other hand, I got a
usually I
gun.
feel like it's paired. He has a gun, and it's usually when they get down to hand, both guns, they slide apart to opposite corners of the room, and they're kind of just using what they have at their disposal.
The funny thing with jujitsu, they make funny videos on it, but like jujitsu is designed to help you when you're on your back. So it's like you're not like engaging with somebody on your feet to like start doing jujitsu on them. Right, exactly. I'm about to get murdered. Come here.
Who do you think's winning in just straight up hand-to-hand combat?
Jason Bourne. But I love the openness of everyone's minds. I recently rewatched all the Bournes.
You can tell we all want to watch them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was stoked you brought it up because last night I had a lot of fun watching Bourne Identity, and I even started the second one, but it was kind of late, and it's a long movie. But
should we watch the first Bourne, and then next week we can come back with the same post-show conversation?
yeah, I know they both be at 4.
That's something we should do for the post-show. Pick something to watch,
Yeah, and then have like a
debate.
Yeah, just have a little debate. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Because I need a refresh.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Just always have something that we're just generally doing.